All right, this week's fantasy.
You ready?
Yeah, go ahead. So this week, our lone undefeated team is represented here by the Sith Lord, Bill Belichick. None other than Steve Smith.
You didn't play Steve Smith.
God rest his soul.
Steve Smith.
So-
That's right.
So how does Steve Smith, a Baltimore fan, not play yourself? I mean, how does that happen?
4 broken ribs.
Ice
You
up.
figure he's
Yeah.
getting on the field. They're not doing anything, and there's no way he's going to perform this week.
How many?
And how did that work out for you, Steve?
It didn't work out for him.
How many points did you lose by?
I lost.
Let's see, it was.
I lost by 20 points, something like that, and I put in Antonio Brown,
Yeah.
the
Oh.
nemesis,
21 points.
Pittsburgh.
I had Brown in my league, and that's one of the reasons I lost.
You lost by 21 points, and there was exactly 21 points between Antonio Brown and Steve Smith's score. He had 5,
Yeah.
and Steve Smith had 26.7
Yeah,
points.
I lost again this week, so I'm even 3-3, and that was Antonio Brown was one of my issues with like 4.5, I think, for the week. Yeah,
Yeah,
horrible.
he did not perform.
So in my league, I don't know if these leagues actually have names, but we have 2 teams at the top at 4-2, and then we have everybody else at 3-3, and then we have one team at the bottom who's 1-4, and that is
1-5.
1-5. Yeah, and that is who is that?
I'll have to switch leagues.
We got to make sure we single you out. So is it Keffer?
No, he's in the other league.
Has he won a game yet?
Well, that's what I was going to say. I needed to get some music
Okay.
because every Ofer team is now no longer Ofer. So we lost our 5-0 dominator, and all the bottom of the barrel has now
Won a game?
One game, yeah. So we have everybody's won. At least
So
one
who's the
game.
bottom in our league here?
Hang on a second. You guys are standings. Scott Williams is
Oh
1-5.
yeah, that's right. And then at the top we've got Christian and
And then Brian.
and Brian.
My friend
So
Brian.
those guys are 4-2. I mean, and we're deadlocked 3-3. So it's going to be very interesting. I
Look
mean,
at
this
Mike.
yeah.
Mike.
This season, I mean, this league, our division is really, I mean, tight. I mean, you're only one game really separating 11 teams. So we're what about a third of the way through, roughly.
6 weeks. Yeah.
So usually by now you're starting to get a little separation. You kind of have an idea that hey, these 4 or 5 at the top are going to be in. But I don't know, man. I think everything's up for grabs.
And I would say even somebody. I mean, if you look at like even Scott's team, that is 1-5. I
Yeah,
mean,
he's not going to
had-
make it. You're not going to
Well,
make it. Scott, you're not going to make it.
But,
Just, I mean,
but look,
just
you're
don't worry about it.
But Christian's at 4. I mean, he's only 3 games out.
You're not going to make it.
But look,
I mean-
he's had the most points scored against him of anybody in the
You're not
league.
going to make
I'm
it.
just saying.
Ask Joe Delafano. Like, he cried like a baby like 2 years ago, like all year. I've had the most points against me. I've scored about. I can't win. And he didn't make the playoffs. Why? Because he's a loser.
How did Joe go?
But he did
How'd
beat
you do?
me. He did beat me with like a backup running back because I had Peyton Manning in the playoffs, which is like a guaranteed losing your whatever.
We could talk about Peyton
So you-
Manning for a
you
minute.
beat me.
Peyton Manning sucks.
And it's not this week that matters because I got to beat Ryan, which is going to happen. But
Oh.
next week, it's the battle of the 5 and 1s
Yeah.
with Mr. Mike Pendergraph over there versus
Yeah, Mike made
Ice
it.
Up
Hey,
Son.
Mike,
Mike made
yes.
it be known
Mike-
very early that he had the most points in the league this past week.
Mike,
so.
do you still have Dez? Do you have Dez this year?
Oh, I lost Dez.
Yeah.
But is he still on your team?
I still have him. I didn't drop him, but we
Oh
don't
yeah,
have- well, it's
Christian
because we don't have an
IR.
IR
Thanks,
spot,
thanks,
okay?
really,
Thanks,
and I
Christian.
no IR.
But
Right.
yeah. I lost Dez week 1. I lost Jamal Charles last week, 2 weeks ago. Those are my top 2 picks.
I lost Eddie
But still
Lacy.
5-1.
Where's Eddie Lacy? Does anybody out there know where Eddie Lacy is? Somebody
Well,
call me and tell me where he is.
Antonio Brown was my top pick, and he's at 4 points. But you know why? Because that rapist is like hurt, and I can't even get somebody to throw the freaking ball. I'm over it. I'm okay.
Oh my god.
All right, so
Who picked up Landry this week?
yeah, I don't know. That's interesting. I mean, he had a really good game. So he's in. He may have another good game because I don't think Ben's gonna come back this week because they got to
No.
buy. They'll rest him.
Not that they're playing.
No, they
They
play.
play.
No, I'm saying they
They
got to
gotta
buy.
buy the
They
following
got to buy
week.
next
Yeah,
week.
yeah,
I'm
yeah.
saying they're not going to
Landry-
play. They're
yeah.
going to give Ben another week.
Yeah,
Is what I'm
look,
saying. They're saying he's
Landry's
going
gonna
to.
play.
He's practicing, but it sounds like Landry's going to play
He'll
in
be
that
ready
game.
to come back. Now, Dez might come back this
I
week.
say
right,
Cowboys should not bring Dez back, and if it gets like past week 10 and the guy who's supposed to be quarterback comes back,
Romo,
yeah,
Johnny Manziel.
you might as well bench him anyway and not play him. Just, I mean, the season's over. Jerry Jones is just
What
an
are they,
idiot.
2-3?
It's over.
They're 2-3.
The East is a dumpster fire, and they still can't win. I mean,
Everybody
a
that-
dumpster fire.
Everybody in the East, I think, is 3-3.
Yeah,
Because
they're
it's a
one
dumpster
game
fire.
out.
So they're one game out. So there's still hope.
He knows. He knows.
Hope is the worst thing you can give a man.
Good.
The East is a dumpster fire, and the Cowboys can't win.
All right, so back
I tell
to
you, it's Belichick. I mean, this is Belichick. It's like the Sith Lord has appeared, which, as we were talking earlier, maybe Luke is a Sith. We're going to find out. We're going to find out in 2 months.
in December. Yeah, not too long away. So just to go through the other league, it was Steve Smith at the top, but now him and Mike are tied, and Mike has more points, so they're both tied at 5-1. And then we have 3 teams at 4-2, and then 3 teams at 3-3, 1 team at 2-4, Charlie Murphy, and then
Charlie Murphy.
and then 3 teams at 1-5. So like your league, we got a little bit of a. Got
Yeah.
2 guys at 5, so that's a little higher to get to. But we got a whole bunch of people at 4 and 3 wins. So
What about,
everybody's still in there?
What about Andy? 67 points last week.
Yeah, that was a stellar effort. He had 3
He had
guys,
a -1.
3 guys that didn't even post. I'm not sure they
Did you
played.
update your
I think
team?
he was sleeping.
did
Andy, what
you
happened?
fix your team? I
What
mean,
happened?
like,
Somebody dropped the
I mean, because
top.
I see you on Facebook. You're at the gym all the time. You're holding like your niece or nephew, whatever, baby. I mean, maybe you need to look at your fantasy team. I mean, come on. You can do better.
wait a
Yeah,
minute,
yeah.
wait a
Phil
minute.
Rivers
Don't show
was-
my score. Don't show my score.
Well, he lost. I mean, he lost by
He lost
60,
by a lot.
62.
Hey, look, Rob needed a win.
Yeah,
So
he did it for
You-
he did it for
you
Pastor
took- you
Rob.
took it for
Thank you,
Pastor
Andy.
Rob. Thank
you,
Took one
Andy.
for Pastor.
You will be rewarded.
Yeah, you
Not
have
really.
a jewel
No,
in him.
yeah.
Here's a hint. Games start tomorrow.
Yeah. True.
And there's a London game, so there's an
Oh,
early,
yeah, there's an
game
early
on Sunday.
Oh, yeah, that can mess you up, man.
Yeah. So
All right,
I'll
well-
say, I think just to highlight maybe.
We're already 8 minutes, and I don't want Joe to zombie
I know,
stab
Joe's
himself
good.
in the
Yeah.
head again. So we
Yeah.
got to wrap it up.
But look, this time the View has actually 4
The
people.
View? Are we The View now?
That's what he's called
The
us.
View.
He said we were the View. I want to know, why is Joe watching the View that he?
How does he
Yeah,
know?
what does he know
Right,
about that?
Yeah,
Yeah, we
I mean,
don't.
what does he know about the View? I don't understand.
Yeah, I'm not surprised.
Does that make you rosy?
So anyway, I'll say just to highlight the closest game in our league was Charlie
and,
with Ryan, 117 to 114, and I think Charlie had a 0 from Curse.
Curse.
Yeah, but then Ryan had a 0 from his defense, so they both had 2 that did it, but.
But you don't expect as much from a defense, so
Yeah.
that doesn't.
I mean, that
probably
was a
hurt
tough
you
one
as bad.
because Ryan had, is it Josh Brown for Arizona? Or somebody Brown, Jay Brown for
Well,
Arizona.
How many
had
times has he won a
27 points.
championship?
Who, Ryan? He
Yeah.
keeps telling me
Twice,
2.
I think
So
2.
it doesn't matter. Like he could lose every game. It's fine. Like
He's losing this week.
he needs to lose. You need to lose.
He's saved by LaBelle.
No more promo videos with you. All obsessed. It's over.
It's done.
You're going down this year.
It's done.
All right, we wrapping up.
I guess so. We don't want to keep Joe.
All right,
sleeping.
Joe.
Joe, go,
We're at
go
9
nighty-night,
minutes,
Go
so
nighty-night.
don't stab
Time for
yourself.
bed. Yeah.
We'll see you guys next week,
Sleep
and
well.
hopefully we'll have the Sith Lord back with us, and maybe he and Steve Smith can get back
Yeah,
on track.
please
Steve
start
Smith
Steve
this week-
Smith.
this
Yeah,
week.
just
Ice
start.
up,
No,
baby.
don't start Steve Smith.
Ice up,
Ice
son.
up, son.
Ice up.
Ice up, son.